Are you tired of ordinary gyms? Say hello to extraordinary results. At CrossFit Grigri, we're not just a gym, we're a family. Join our community of passionate individuals who seek to better themselves, help those around them, and find enjoyment in doing both. Experience personalized training, expert coaching, and a supportive environment that fuels your fitness journey. Learn more at CrossFitGrigri.com or follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. CrossFit Grigri, where the potions in the programming and the magic's in the community.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on. But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek with David D. Squared, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. Heard live on News Talk 99.5 WRNO and the iHeartRadio app. Here's D. Squared.
Greetings, people of Earth! This is The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Dean.
And Scungy is, I think he's powerlifting, or I don't know what it is he's doing. He's doing something, and it's like super masculine. All right, and it involves beards,
Scungy,
and pumping iron, baby.
Iron. Oh yeah, he loves pumping something.
He loves pumping that something or other. All right, let me lay out the show for you tonight. We are guest free tonight, and we've got a we need to recap Halloween Horror Nights because the Ducorbier Boys were there.
Oh, yeah.
And Dean, it was your very first year as a 12-year-old.
Yes, it was.
You did not poop your pants. You did not pee your pants. You were stone cold, man. I gotta give it to you.
I was actually glad to being jumped.
See, that's
by someone that I'm not related to.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that. My first go around when I was 12, I was terrified. But to be fair, that was the Michael Myers year. So
that was that. That was like the very first one we went into. And I was like, "You sure you want to start with Halloween?"
I was like,
You're like,
"It's right there. What are we gonna do? Walk past it? Come on."
I know, it was right there as we walked in. All right, so we're gonna be talking about that now. We're streaming live right now on the old Facebook page, The Week in Geek Radio Show, but also on Twitch at Twig_radio and on YouTube at, you got to put that little @ sign, Twig Radio there. And then also, we've got a lot of top nerd news to cover. Last weekend, as soon as I was done the show, they dropped the Grogu trailer on us, man. You know, finally, after all this time of trying to, find stuff on Reddit and, whatever snuck
Watching somebody's crappy film phone recording that they had to sneak in.
Yeah, and some dude's giant head. I'm like, move your
people coughing.
Hid, pence, new. All right, but first, let's do this. And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by the Viridian Tea Company. Find them on Etsy. And now, your top nerd news stories. All right, so top of the stuff, I guess, since I just brought it up, let's just talk about The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, yeah.
Grogu.
They are stretching this movie's marketing as thin as they physically can.
So it's coming out May 22nd of 2026. So, I mean, there's still a lot of time before we get to watch this movie.
Yeah.
But, I could not help it because as soon as the music started, I'm not going to lie, I got the goosebumps. I did. I'm such a friggin' nerd. Yep. I couldn't help it, man. But if you want to watch along, we're streaming live on the Facebook page and on Twitch and on YouTube. So let's take a gander. Dean, you haven't even seen this yet.
No, I have not.
All right.
Pay attention. There's a Razor Crest. It's a new Razor Crest, I think.
Razor Crest.
Oh, there's the duo.
He's got a periscope. Oh God, not
Baba
that annoying.
Frick.
Babu Frick. Why do they bring the annoying Muppets? Sigourney's like, no.
But he wants it. But he wants it.
I want snacky snacks. Give me snacky snacks.
Yeah, more action.
Oh my God, wait, hold on a minute. Hold up. Holy crap. I gotta pause. All right, see that thing?
Yes.
All right. If that is what I think it is, I had that crappy action figure. That is one of the worst action figures from the 80s and 90s of Star Wars, dude. And it actually came with like a little gold doubloon or something in there. It was yellow and green with like this big flared sort of like Gila monster. It looked like it's a carapace, but like a cobra thing. You know, like a cobra?
Yeah. I thought that was like a hoodie that thing was wearing. That's part of its like head.
If that is what I think it is, and knowing how these guys are, with pulling in the toys, just like you had the toy stormtrooper thing in the first season. I would bet my left nut that that's what that is. All right, so sorry, squirrel. I love the music. He's swimming. Hey, you saw who that was?
Was that Zem?
That was Zeb Aurelius, baby. Friend of the show, Steve Bloom. Woo, there he is. See, watch his toes.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's it.
There's 3 Babu freaks. What the? Oh, there's the music. What is that? Oh my God. Oh. Da 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 da. I am officially jacked to bleep up right now, y'all. The Mandalorian and Grogu coming to a galaxy near you. Forged for IMAX.
Good shot, baby.
Good shot, baby.
All right, so something I will say, the first time that I watched this trailer, it was on my phone, and I was not too impressed. But seeing it on a bigger screen,
yes, it makes
does
a
help.
difference.
It does help. I do still feel like it will just be a 2-hour-long Mandalorian episode. But
Yes.
seeing how like they've evolved and how Grogu and Mandalorian seem, they're pretty dialed in this. Like Grogu, I think, has finally gained a consciousness and is able to actually, do stuff as a character instead of just being some like plot point to get around.
Right, an adorable little, what do they call it? MacGuffin or whatever.
Yeah,
the hell they call
exactly.
it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be more of a character in this, which I'm excited for.
Well, and so just watching like the explosions of the AT-ST walkers, the AT-ATs, it's just like, oh my God, like it looks like it is going to be just a huge fun ride. And it's been a long time since I've been psyched up to actually go see a friggin' movie because the Marvel fairs as of late have just been kind of. And bleh.
Speaking of Marvel, I mean, this is Disney we're talking about. The last Star Wars movie that came out was Rise of Skywalker, dude. Keep that in mind. We've gotten like trillions of shows, but this is the first movie since that. So this better hit.
I'm gonna say it probably will because it looks like it just dude, your boys they really dig into the lore. And it's funny too because we'll talk about this next actually is with James Gunn and what he's done with Superman and now Peacemaker. So let's just jump into that right now because they interviewed James Gunn. What up, Eric? Yeah, CrossFit competition. That's what Scungy's doing.
Oh, fun.
But we like to say that he's, getting swollen, pumping stuff.
Pumping something. I don't know.
Pumping something. I don't know what he's pumping. But so James Gunn was interviewed by the folks over at Nerdist, I believe. And so, no, IGN. I take that back. So you are not caught up on Peacemaker,
but
right?
I know kind of what's happening right now.
Okay.
I've heard.
Dean, you're not because there's too many boobies. And
Peacemaker is going off the wall right now. There's a reason the emote got removed in Fortnite.
Dude, so it's so funny, too, because, like, the friggin' the very first episode of Season 2, there's a literal orgy. And I'm just going, like Mama K was kind of like, so is Dean going to watch with you? I'm like, no. Absolutely not.
No.
He's not going to watch. Like, I've already got, like, the whole chalkboard of bad parenting decisions I've made. I don't need to add any more little checklists on there. But I even kind of squeed in my own house watching it by myself because Rick Flag Sr. goes to the Belle Reve, and he's like, I got to go talk to somebody. I'm going, wait, is he going to talk to who I think he's talking to? And I'm going, no. And sure as shooting, Holt comes out as Lex Luthor.
Yup.
And I was just friggin' blown away. Well, Eric's got a lot to say about Peacemaker. Well, drop it in the comments, Eric, and we'll get him. So, like, that one just kind of blew me away because then he's like, I want this, I want that. He's like, no, you're never getting out of prison. You'll never see the light of day. And it's Lex Luthor. He will get out of prison. He will see the light of day.
I do have you heard about kind of what, I think it's Man of Tomorrow's the next Superman. Have you heard kind of what that's going to be about?
That's the one, but I thought that was the one with Millie Alcock. Who's doing Supergirl?
No, Supergirl's probably going to be in it, but the movie is going to be about Lex and Superman having to work together to fight something else.
Oh, so it'll probably so here's what's interesting. All right, and so I guess I should have said spoilers before Lex Luthor, but whatever.
It's on the internet. If you're on the internet, you've seen the clip.
It's not a huge giveaway. It was just it was cool. Sorry if I blew it for you. But long story short, though, another big spoiler, and you knew something was weird and something was off, but I did not notice. But a lot of eagle-eyed fans who were watching the show noticed that there was not a single person of color in the background in the entire universe that Peacemaker wanted to go, get married to Harcourt in, and I didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden, your girl's walking down the street and they're all like, "One escape!" He straight up says, "One escaped." I'm like,
"Oh man,
oh snap!" So it's crazy though too, because then Chris Smith, Peacemaker, he walks over to the desk at Argus, picks up the little flag, and it's an American flag, but with the Nazi swastika on it.
Yeah, instead of the
on
stars.
a field of blue.
Yep.
Yes. And so this is Earth X for the uber nerds and the people who aren't uber nerdy listening right now.
Yeah.
It's Earth X, where basically the Axis won, and so they got the Sons of Liberty, who are like some superhero that are fighting the Nazis still. So it's like modern day time, and so there was a whole comic book series where in Earth X, some superheroes that went back to go keep fighting, because like the Sons of Liberty were like, well, we defeated the Nazis here. Now what do we do? They're like, oh wait, there's another world with Nazis? Let's go!
Yeah, keep Nazi hopping, yeah.
Right. So this show really, I'm excited about this because there's so much more coming up, and now he's tying it into the world. So now I'm really interested to see what James Gunn really has. Because he's another big fan.
Oh, I think that's a huge fan.
I think that's why I like him so much, is because he's such a fan. And I guess it's not really a squirrel thing, but I was reading another article about James Gunn and about Superman's parents, the whole starter harem and all this kind of stuff. There were so many people who were pissed off about that. But guess what? It's canon.
Yep.
There's so many reboots of comic books. People just forget. And sometimes some of these might not be long-lived, but he had such an awesome, astute point. It's not the kind of crap that your boy did with Batman, where he's just like, I wanted to dabble in, what if he did kill somebody? No, Batman doesn't kill anybody, you stupid.
Luigi's not the character.
Assassin, fresh and rickety-frack. James Gunn, on the other hand, goes, no, it was canon that their parents did this. He goes, but I edited out the part so that it wouldn't affect the Superman character.
Yeah.
Because he still believes that his parents sent him here to, do whatever.
Yep.
And there's people saying, oh, well, maybe Lex Luthor forged it or whatever. But Gunn was like, whatever you want to think, it doesn't matter, because people think it's real. Superman thinks it's real. And
that's
it doesn't
what matters
matter
in the universe.
His real family that raised him, made him the Superman hero that he is. And so he didn't affect the character. And I think a lot of jackwagons that come into, established universes like Star Wars and like with the stupid ass Acolyte,
Yeah.
Like you're doing too friggin' much, and it's just dumb.
Yep.
Just stop screwing with established stuff and work within it, because there's so much crap.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
go read one book. Literally go read one Legends book.
That's why I've been so stoked about Thrawn, man, because it's just like
there's so much material for him.
Yeah, I was just like, am I going to get something new? Can I please get something new? That'd be super awesome. But now they're getting there. So I think that's why I'm so stoked up for Mando and Grogu, and especially like with Peacemaker, and
I mean, Gunn's just doing a good job of establishing, just straight establishing everything and making sure everybody knows exactly what's going on.
So now, apparently, this and this sucks though, because Frank Grillo, who plays Rick Flag Sr., I've interviewed him twice now. Got to talk to his son. I mean, cool dude. And I really just hope he doesn't get the shaft from DC too, because it appears that he is going to team up with Lex. And Gunn even said in this interview on IGN that it's quite possible that like you've heard with Man of Tomorrow that is going to be fighting some big bad and all this kind of stuff. But he and Lex Luthor and Rick Flag are going to be working together, so there's going to be some serious issues. And I'm hope. It would be awesome to have some freaking like World War II sort of like Nazis versus superheroes. Just that would be dope. I don't care who you are. It'd just be awesome. And you don't have to read into any of it. Don't read into it. Just be like
bad guys versus good guys.
Right. I want something cut and dry.
Yeah.
I am a simple man.
Something to make you smile and be like, that was entertaining.
I don't want to be like, oh, it made me think. Now, what if Adolf... No, I don't... Stop making me think. Entertain me. That's what the movie's for. Speaking of entertaining, all right, we're going to go take a break. And when we come back, you know what? We didn't even get into... Hold on. Where did I put my show notes? Oh, right here in front of me.
Got Guts and Glory, Astronaut.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so the Astronaut, we'll put that on our back burner. But Guts and Glory and VHS Halloween and Bloodstream wants to pay an intern $666, the cash of the beast, to watch horror movies.
Wow.
I know,
That's
right?
not a bad gig.
Great gig if you can get it. All right, that's everything coming up right here on The Week in Geek with D Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
Time for some positive visualization. Picture this. Your wallet stuffed to the brim with big, beautiful bills. $1,000 could be yours. The winning starts tomorrow. When you hear the keyword, enter it at WRNO.com. Listen every hour between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. weekdays for your chance to win on News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
Hey, Louisiana sports fans, heads up. Right now, lawmakers in Baton Rouge are running a trick play. They're trying to push through a tax hike that hits sports fans and local businesses. That's right, they want to make sports betting more expensive for you and your fellow sports fans. So time out. Tell your representatives no to a tax hike on Louisiana sports fans. Visit betonla.org. Paid for by the Sports Betting Alliance.
Gumbo Nation, you did it again. Thank you. 10 plus years on air, Mortgage Gumbo Dadcam has grown because of your trust in me as your local preferred lender with all your home loan needs. My recent recognition as a national top lender is awesome, but being your local lender is what matters to me and why I'm so thankful. I promise to continue to earn your trust in making your needs my priority. Visit MortgageGumbo.com.
Hey, Louisiana, how are you stopping litter?
In Terrebonne Parish, we put our trash in a bag and never out the car window.
In Bienville, we bag it, tie it, and put a lid on it.
We keep litter out of our lakes in Lafayette.
And in Calcasieu Parish, we keep our roads clean by clearing out our truck beds and securing our loads.
We need every person in every parish to stop littering and keep Louisiana beautiful. For more litter prevention tips, visit letlouisianashine.org.
Sponsored by Louisiana Lieutenant Governor's Office and Keep Louisiana Beautiful.
If you've been listening to Winning at Life for a while now, you probably already know that estate planning is more than just a will. You may need a trust. You definitely need both of your powers of attorney. So what's your plan? Hi, I'm Wes Blanchard, an estate planning attorney at offices in Metairie. Listen, don't leave your loved ones in a bind. Call me and we'll make you a plan or update your existing plan. Find me at wjblanchardlaw.com.
And now, genius listeners, Yakko Warner here. And when we're in the water tower, the only show we listen to is The Week in Geek on WRNO Radio. Good night, everybody.
Welcome back in to The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Dean.
And as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page where we're streaming live right now, The Week in Geek Radio Show. And of course, follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio and the Instagram's The Week in Geek. Now, you can download the podcast at your leisure if I decide to get it off of my leisure and post some. But you can always leave us a message in your comments, looking at you, Eric Ballard. Go ahead and leave us a 30-second message, or maybe several if you've got a lot to say about Peacemaker, on the old iHeart app. Click that little red microphone button. Be a part of the show. Download that free iHeartRadio app. Go to News Talk 99.5 WRNO and click that little red microphone button.
Well, hello there.
And you too can be a part of the show, just like this.
David Ford, BBC World Service reporting here from a local toy store where it appears it's been reported they're selling deceased dinosaurs.
Correct.
I've checked all over the bloody place. I don't see any dead dinosaurs.
Our plastic dinosaur toys are made out of oil, which come from dinosaur bones.
Oh, blimey then. Oh, good day, ma'am.
Next time, it could be you. Download that free iHeartRadio app, go to News Talk 99.5 WRNO, and click that little red microphone button.
Well, hello there.
That was like a bad dad joke. You just yes. Like you physically were in pain just now, just like ugh. You get
I thought it was actually gonna be decent.
Oh, dang!
Shots fired.
Shots fired at David Ford, our BBC reporter. All right, whatever, Dean. You do you, pal. Well, you know what? David Ford, if you want, you could come and hang out with us on October 12th from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock on Sunday night. The Saints are playing at a 3 o'clock game here, and so we can't get into the studio.
Yep.
So we are going to go do a live show at Game On Social Hub in Kennebra.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be at Game On Social Hub, so that's 2 weeks from now, October 12th. We'll be there. I guess I got to get there early, so probably, 6-ish
and
or whatever.
I'm sorry, but it will be more entertaining than the Saints game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, they had a good run today. I ended
they had a good run
for the
first half.
Third quarter, yeah. Then it all fell apart.
And then they kind of just started sleeping on the sideline.
I think the Bills were like, dude, what? It's like the dog that's getting chased by a cat. Finally, the dog's like, what the hell? Get in here.
Yeah,
they just ripped us a new one. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times when people are leaving a Saints game, there's all this traffic trying to get out of town. So instead of just sitting in traffic, get off over there in Kenner and get right there on Veterans, right by Roosevelt, Game On Social Hub. Play some laser tag, throw some axes, do some bowling. I think honestly, what we're gonna probably do is right at the end of the 7 o'clock hour, we're gonna go run in and just go do a quick game of laser tag.
Oh yeah,
and then we'll come back out and do the second half of the show. We'll see. I don't know.
See how it goes.
I'm old, so I'll be like, welcome back in to the weekend. Oh, God, why did I run? So, Game On Social Hub, October 12th at 7 o'clock. We'll be out there for a couple of hours, so come and hang out with us. But also, that entire weekend, Contraflow is going down over at the airport Hilton in Kennebra.
Nice.
We're going to be, make sure your brake tags are up to specs because you know how Kenner is, y'all. Just saying. So Contraflow is back. Dude, last time Contraflow happened was like when we all went to Gatlinburg for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
And Upa tried to kill us on the mountain.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, right. We're all scarred for that one. Thank you, Upa.
That was like 4 years ago at this point, right?
Yeah, about. So they took a hiatus, but they're back now.
Cool.
And so they're going to be October 10th, 11th, and 12th. contraflowsci-fi.org to get more information and tickets, et cetera. But I'm going to have Jessica Stallions on next week, the show, to have her come in and talk about all the stuff. Cool. That's Lucy's mom from Anime Conclave.
Oh,
look, running cons is in their blood, apparently. So we're going to have Jessica, and she's going to share a story about me at the very first Contraflow.
Oh,
God.
Do I really want to hear that? Or
maybe not. Things were done, pictures were taken. That's all I can say about that. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, let's just say it involved a goat. All right, and I'm not lying. I'm not lying. It involved a goat. All right, so let's talk about Greg Nicotero because it's spooky season right now. And if you recall, when we were at it was the good one, not Fan Expo. It was the
GalaxyCon.
GalaxyCon, thank you. So Greg Nicotero is just chilling over there by his booth. Nobody's kind of coming up and hitting him up, and he's playing his guitar. He's got one of those,
the foldable guitars.
Without a head, and he's just like kind of just boom, 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 playing. And so I'm like, hey, can I get an interview? And we start talking. Well, when I start talking about Creep Show and everything else, dude, like he opens up, and if you recall, he talked about his new series, Guts and Glory. Well, we've got a start date and a freaking trailer.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
DJ, this looks friggin' awesome because the people are genuinely confused by this. So if you want to watch along, we are you're streaming it on the Facebook page, Twitch, Twig_radio, and on Instagram. YouTube at Twig Radio. What should they do with that?
What do you mean what should they do with
Subscribe
that?
or something?
Oh, yeah, go subscribe. We're at 10 now. We're at 10. Oh, also, speaking of YouTube, if this guy forgets to upload the podcast, you can watch the podcast on YouTube. It automatically gets uploaded, so he doesn't have to do his job.
Yes, I love this. This is brilliant. Thank you,
So go watch it on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
To Alabama.
It looks like we're camping in the woods.
The fastest team wins. Go! I have no idea what I'm about to get into.
Like Blair Witch the Game Show.
A little bit, but it gets crazier. Watch.
There is a possible body in our campsite.
So they gotta go to the
We're here at the hospital.
Why is there blood everywhere?
Hello, players. You may have realized by now, this is not your typical competition show.
Apparently we're in a horror movie? Like, what is going on?
They didn't tell him.
Yes!
My name is Greg Nicotero.
Yeah,
the man.
The show is not at all what I thought.
In order to win, you're gonna have to overcome some pretty scary obstacles. Anybody can die at any time.
Anybody can die.
I am gonna win this challenge.
It's one of my biggest fears.
It's gonna take a whole lot of guts.
Get me out of here!
They put her in a coffin. All right, so that is the incorrect date, September 9th. It is October 14th.
Okay.
October 14th on AMC Plus and Shudder.
What I didn't realize is that I thought the guests, or not the guests, but the people, the contestants were in on it.
No,
they're not.
No,
they're not.
And I asked him about that, and he goes that was the hardest struggle with making this show was because when somebody is, you know, how like in Survivor, we extinguish your tiki torch and you are no longer part of the tribe.
Yeah.
No, like you get pulled off and murdered.
Yeah.
And your fellow contestants don't know what's going on. So like it's just like. What happened to Bob? He's dead.
He died.
My God. So, like, this show just looks like it's going to be friggin' awesome, man. I'm just stoked about it. All right, VHS Halloween. Now, this is coming on Shudder. Have you seen some of the VHS movies?
No, I haven't, but I got a couple friends who love them.
So this is kind of like the found footage sort of stuff, and they found 6 new VHS tapes just in time for Halloween.
Trick or treat!
Guys, like,
that movie already exists, though. Trick or Treat.
That's it.
Uh-oh. Something's amiss.
Yeah, the music stopped.
Oh.
That's not
Don't
weird
take
at
that
all.
candy.
Do not go. Turn around.
On October 3rd. This Friday.
In a world.
Where are we?
Just exploring this house.
Oh, God.
Oh, I like the vibe.
There's a creepy adult baby. Wait for it. We're trying to kill Wonder Woman?
What? Why is it boarded up?
Oh, that's...
It's not human! It's not human!
It's not human! 6 new tapes. Yes. Oh, God.
He's looking at me. He's looking at me.
And so, yeah, the creepy baby, but now it looks like one of the characters gets infected with the weird baby sickness. Look at her face.
My God. Dude, the production design team on this had a blast. I can tell.
So this looks.
This
awesome.
is like 90% just like, wow, those effects are awesome.
so that's on Shudder. Like, I don't have Shudder, but the rest of the commercial says start your free trial.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll have to do that.
Shudder does have some good picks. They have the Chucky show, which is pretty good.
Oh, do they really?
At least go watch that if you got the subscription.
Got the freebies. So we'll do that. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we are going to recap our trip to Universal Studios Hollywood Horror Nights, and good times were had.
Good times were had.
Dean didn't pee his pants. I mean, it was.
I was actually glad to get scared.
And then 80% of the food was good, 20% of it was mid.
Yeah.
80% of the houses were good, 20% of it was mid. But we'll get more into that.
Yeah. All right, so that's coming up next. Then, so just stay around the Week in Geek on News Talk 99.5 WR. And oh my God, who wrote this giant message? Hold up.
We got an essay in the chat.
Oh, Eric didn't lie. Apologies, I was driving. It's a long one. All right, I'll read this during the break. This is the Week in Geek with D-Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
Oh, what?
Say your line.
Oh, hello there.
News Talk 99.5 WRNO comes from the Mortgage Gumbo Studios.
Your locally trusted home loan lender, MortgageGumbo.com.
Serving the Louisiana hobby and games community for over 12 years, Gopher Games has prided itself on offering the very best in personalized customer service, unique experience-based events, and premium amenities for our Gopher Academy members, such as after-hours private gaming space, full immersion RPG room, rotating board game library, and coming soon a video game arcade. So join the Gopher community at 4953 West Napoleon Avenue. For more info, go to gophergamesnola.com or the Gopher Discord. Gopher Games, where you got game.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Get ready to unleash your potential at CrossFit Grigri. Are you tired of ordinary gyms? Say hello to extraordinary results. At CrossFit Grigri, we're not just a gym, we're a family. Join our community of passionate individuals who seek to better themselves, help those around them, and find enjoyment in doing both. Experience personalized training, expert coaching, and a supportive environment that fuels your fitness journey. Learn more at CrossFitGrigri.com or follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. CrossFit Grigri, where the potions and the programming and the magic in the community.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Fox News, I'm Carmen Roberts. This morning's mass shooting at a Mormon church in Grand Blanc, Michigan, kills at least 5 and injures others and rattles the community. This man says he knew the gunman.
Yeah, he was in the military, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. Maybe he just kind of snapped.
Police identified the gunman as 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford from nearby Burton. They say that he smashed his pickup through the church door, started shooting, and then set the church on fire. Police shot and killed Sanford. In New York City, Mayor Eric Adams abandons his bid for re-election.
He decided to quit the contest because of low poll numbers and his lack of campaign funds he has been placing forth. This leaves basically Mamdani facing former Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo and Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa.
Fox's Eric Shawn. America's listening to Fox News.
Everyone listen! No one quits! This is Casper Van Dien, Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers, and you're listening to the Week in Geek radio show! Come on, you apes! You want to live forever? Kill them all! You know what to do! Service guarantees citizenship!
Welcome back in to the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host D Squared along with
DJ
and
Dean.
And as always, we're streaming live on the Facebook page and on Twitch, Twig_radio. Subscribe there. And on YouTube, put that little @ Twig Radio.
No spaces.
No spaces. And when I don't upload the podcast, you can catch it there.
You can watch it too.
Yeah, you can watch it and see my beautiful shining face. It's not a face for radio. Oh my God, your stupid brother.
Okay.
We had an assembly, and I dressed up as a radio host. And my fun fact was, you don't have to be handsome to have this job.
You had to guess what it was. And yeah, his final fact, I'm actually quite proud of him. It was well-timed comedic timing. So at the very end, he's like, fun fact, you don't have to be handsome to do this job. And dude, the whole assembly starts laughing. I'm like, but I'm like, I got burned.
Yeah, they're laughing, pointing at you.
Burning me. But, well done. That was funny. All right, so before we get into our recap of Halloween Horror Nights, we read Eric's novel that he sent to us. Yes, Vigilante is great. He meets his alter ego self.
Oh, boy.
In Earth X. Oh, it's hysterical, dude. Like, they are literally finishing each other's sentences. Like, the dude who plays Vigilante... I can't remember the name of the actor, but he's
it's the perfect role for him.
It is. It absolutely is. And yeah, I forgot he messed up a whole bunch of Nazis and white supremacists to start the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna really enjoy it there. But also, I guess I don't know if Eric saw my my dashboard, but I had not Halloween Horror Nights. Where did it go? Oh, it's not there. Magic the Gathering. So Magic the Gathering is they've got all these new team ups.
They said Spider-Man with it was like a $900 car that you could pull, and they've been doing all the IPs.
So apparently they have been setting up more stuff. So now coming out next year is going to be the
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Thank you, son. Star Trek. So now they're gonna and you've got like Gowron the Klingon. Just like today is a good day to die. And then Picard and so we don't know what all the art's going to look like. But I mean, they're bringing in all these IPs later on. Further down the road, they're going to have Marvel, and then they're going to have the friggin' Hobbit.
Dude, at this point, Magic and just cards in general, it's not for playing; it's for collecting. Like I don't think you're going to pull out the Captain Kirk card mid game. Like I don't.
Well, you never know. You know,
these are meant to be collected.
There might be some hot Orion chicks.
Whenever
around.
this was first going
Captain
around
Kirk for that.
with the Assassin's Creed IP thing, I was like, all right, this is weird. It's kind of cool for a one-time thing, whatever. But like now that they've been cranking them out and seeing how successful this is and how they're just gonna keep doing IPs like Fortnite, this is probably what Magic is gonna be known for the next while. Is just collabs, like kind of like Fortnite.
So now this is interesting. So you missed the meeting Monday that we had with Ricky over at Game On, and we are going to be teaming up with Pokinola.
Oh, nice.
Now, you know where Pokinola is?
Yeah,
the old Ice Computer Cafe. So the owner, that's who owns Pokinola.
Oh.
And we were talking about how you got in a fight there. It was awesome. We're talking about all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, so like, I forgot where I was going with this. So like with all the cards and stuff, it's really a business model for him. Like they don't really play Pokemon there. It's all about
collecting and pulling and ripping.
Right. And so it's kind of interesting because apparently Eric did something to Emily's Pokemon cards. Now, you know what? Eric, you're on your own, pal. Apparently he hawked some of her cards to get his own Magic cards.
I mean, dude, these cards are getting so expensive. Dude, Friday. All right, here kind of a sidebar story about the Pokemon cards. So I work at GameStop, and right now, GameStop, it's basically a card shop. So my fellow employees, whenever they're done or have like a little break or there's not as many people, they start opening Pokemon packs. Dude, one of my coworkers first opens a $300 card.
Oh my God.
And then my other coworker, 2 minutes later, opens a $200 card, and then the first coworker gets off their shift in their car. They're ripping packs with their boyfriend. They pull the like $700 card. They made $1,000 from one shift of buying Pokemon cards.
Wow!
Like
one shift.
This is it's going crazy. I'm telling you. If you were going into Pokemon or any sort of card game where you want to collect stuff, do it now. Do it now. That's all I gotta say.
So yeah, I mean, and so what's cool is when we're at Game On, all the Pokemon stuff is in all the gaming machines and stuff is supplied by him, and so yeah. Oh wait, Erica's Venusaur is the name of the card that you stole or sold or hawked. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in this, Eric. So, all right, are we done with Magic for now?
Done with Magic.
Okay,
go buy some cards, man.
All right, yeah. All right, so let's jump into Halloween Horror Nights. Let me pull up the graphic for everybody, because we can't remember all the haunts, because there's 10 of them, and we did it. We completed them.
We completed them.
We almost didn't, because DJ was all like, I don't care about it.
But thank God we did. Thank God we did. Oh, my God.
So let's start up at the top left. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it 1 out of 10 twigs. 1 to 10 twigs. So, Five Nights at Freddy's. Honestly, the animatronics, some of the best animatronics I've seen at Universal Halloween Horror Nights. They were super impressive, yeah. I would easily, honestly, I think I'm going to give it like an 8, because it wasn't like super scary.
It wasn't super scary at all.
But it was awesome to watch.
Yeah.
And some of the jump scares were pretty cool, because like some of the animatronics clearly were not there to work. They were decoys. They were supposed to just be like, oh crap, is it gonna jump? No, okay, I keep walking. I don't know. And I'll slow down, because I'll be like, no, come on, activate.
And then, dude, activate. As a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's since like 2015, whenever the game released, dude, seeing these animatronics in the actual pizzeria.
And the giant size.
Oh, and this, like, dude, like physically seeing them in person. Oh my God! It was a full circle moment for me.
And going into the security room.
Going into the room where you play the game, dude. Oh my God! It was, I don't know. It was a dream come true for like real FNAF fans.
So yeah.
But the maze itself, I'd give an 8.8 for me.
Ooh,
I don't know. It was pretty cool.
What about you, Dean?
I would say 7.
7? All right.
7? Wow.
Sorry, so we got a 7.
A little harsh critic over here, man.
8.8. Look at you getting all digital with the little decimals in there. All right. The Horror of the Wyatt 6.
All right. This one. So I don't think any of us here are big fans of WWE. So A, we didn't know the characters.
Right.
And then B, the maze itself was just kind of like,
so like
it was like walking through backstage of WWE.
So what was weird was that they had like this little trailer film, kind of like describing what the gist of the haunt. Sometimes they'll do that, but little tiny things.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand it. And then on a lot of the merch, they had crows. And so then we're in the haunt, and I see the crow in one of the rooms, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not getting that shirt.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting that shirt,
that's not happening.
This one, I'd rate a solid, 4. The scare, the actors in there, they did their job. They would get in your face and, get in you. I had to duck, or else the guy would have headbutted me. I
got hit by dreadlocks a few times.
Yeah.
I got hit by
so
those
the
white
actors
dreadlocks.
I would say they picked up the slack.
I'd give them a 4, too. I'll give them a 4.
What about you, Dean?
4.
All right.
4's across the board. There we go.
All right. Let's just go to it. El Artista.
Oh my God,
Spanish Haunting. So
I almost did not do this one because it was like 1 in the morning, and I'm like,
no,
I'm
it was
tired.
exactly 1:52, and it closes at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So you and McClellan went and rode the Mummy. Dean and I went and hit El Artista to finish the 10.
Yeah.
And like I had all the passes on my phone, and so I'm like, I knew like we were just gonna meet at the gift shop, and I called you. I'm like, dude, get your ass over here, come take my phone, zap yourself in, and because if you're in the line by 1:59, they'll let you through.
Yeah.
And so I called your brother. I called DJ because like Dean and I come out. I'm like, that is probably the best haunt of the night.
Yeah. If you aren't able to go to Halloween Horror Nights, at least watch the video of this, because I did see a video of it after of like one of the people who made it and designed it going through it. It holds up on video, like the scale and everything. You walk in, it's a mansion in a building. It's a full-sized mansion facade.
You walk in and it's just like boom, there's a giant ass mansion. And I'm like, this is just I was blown away. and every year Universal does have like one or two haunts that are just
big standouts.
So just impactful. They're just huge and awesome looking. I'm just like, wow. And it was really great too because they were jump scares and the whole theme followed through the haunt.
Oh yeah, the story was great.
Yeah, the guy's art is coming to life and killing people and all kinds of crazy stuff. But then there's a gargoyle. And look, Dean, this was your first year, but DJ, I don't know if you saw me, but like it's every time I'm walking into rooms, I'm always scanning up,
always looking
just
up.
to be on the safe side because there's always one haunt where they come at you from the friggin' sky. And so
they got this gargoyle guy. It's not even like a maze at this point. It's kind of like an open room that you're walking around. It's a gargoyle and a zip line flying over you. Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, that's a person.
Yeah, they were it was like a library, like jumping from bookcase to bookcase.
Yeah, bookcase to bookcase.
I'm like, ah! Yeah. That was just like that was probably
masterfully
the best haunt.
done. I mean, that's a 9.8 for me. 9.8 for me. That's an S tier Halloween Horror Nights whatever haunted house in general. Like this is one of my top 5s ever.
Yeah, I got to give it a 10 because I give it a 10 just like the one where the whole plant one from like 6-7 years ago where all the ghillie suits, that was a 10. All right, Dean, what about you, buddy?
9.5.
9.5.
Okay. All right.
That's fair.
Gulkin, Monsters of the North.
I loved the aesthetic of this one. I'm just quickly going to give it an 8 just because the aesthetic was cool, scare actors were cool, set design was cool. Everything was it was cool.
I like how they always have some haunts that the AC is cranked up, but they have these blue and white lights, which make you feel even colder when you're in there. And it's always
super
about
immersive.
That ambiance, the feeling, the setting. And and I think that's one of them. They got me on one of those. Like if I don't get got at some point in the night, I get pissed.
Yeah.
So I'll give it an 8. Dean?
8.5.
Well, 8.5?
That's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
Now, this is the very first one we went to. Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters. And I could just see Dean, because like we're getting there, we're lining up, and Dean's just kind of like, I don't know what I got into, but okay, we're here, let's just do it, He wasn't freaking out, but you could tell he had those furtive eyes, like somebody who just shoplifted and they're worried the cops are going to catch them, and there's like, not a cop within 20 miles, but they're still like, but we walk in there, there's this big fat lady who's like, come on in,
I'm gonna take your soul.
I'll raise your son. He's just like, I don't know.
This one was pretty cool. I liked the story. They had some cool effects. Like I think you go kind of into hell almost, and the ground it's like plexiglass, and they have like
I missed that.
Red burning coals underneath.
I totally missed that.
See,
too.
Instead of just looking up, you got to look down as well, man.
But
I'd give this one like a 7.5. I like the effects, the story. I mean, it's like Western. I haven't really been big into Westerns, but it was cool.
For our RPG players, it was like walking through Deadlands of the RPG.
Yeah.
So all right, I'd give it a 7.5 too. Dean?
7.6.
7.6.
Oh, he's going up one.
He's going up a little bit.
All right, you know what? Let's take a break because we got to knock out one more break, and then we'll hit the last 5 on the way out the door. So
cool.
We are. Where is my music?
Yeah, so we got Jason, Terrifier, Fallout, Dolls, and Grave of Flesh left to review.
Oh, yes, yeah. Jeez.
These are the big ones.
Dolls, Let's Play Dead. That one was funny. All right, so all that's coming up, and we'll wrap up tonight's show with our rounding up recap of Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. There's still time to go if you got a lot of money lying around.
Yep.
And I mean, the weather's been great.
Yep.
So get your ass out there. All right, this is the Week in Geek with D Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO. Hey, Louisiana sports fans, heads up. Right now, lawmakers in Baton Rouge are running a trick play. They're trying to push through a tax hike that hits sports fans and local businesses. That's right, they want to make sports betting more expensive for you and your fellow sports fans. So time out. Tell your representatives no to a tax hike on Louisiana sports fans. Visit betonla.org. Paid for by the Sports Betting Alliance.
Gumbo Nation, you did it again. Thank you. 10 plus years on air, Mortgage Gumbo Dadcam has grown because of your trust in me as your local preferred lender with all your home loan needs. My recent recognition as a national top lender is awesome, but being your local lender is what matters to me, and why I'm so thankful. I promise to continue to earn your trust in making your needs my priority. Visit mortgagegumbo.com.
Hey, Louisiana, how are you stopping litter?
In Terrebonne Parish, we put our trash in a bag and never out the car window.
In Bienville, we bag it, tie it, and put a lid on it.
We keep litter out of our lakes in Lafayette.
And in Calcasieu Parish, we keep our roads clean by clearing out our truck beds and securing our loads.
We need every person in every parish to stop littering and keep Louisiana beautiful. For more litter prevention tips, visit letlouisianashine.org.
Sponsored by the Louisiana Lieutenant Governor's Office and Keep Louisiana Beautiful.
If you've been listening to Winning at Life for a while now, you probably already know that estate planning is more than just a will. You may need a trust. You definitely need both of your powers of attorney. So what's your plan? Hi, I'm Wes Blanchard, an estate planning attorney at offices in Metairie. Listen, don't leave your loved ones in a bind. Call me and we'll make you a plan or update your existing plan. Find me at wjblanchardlaw.com.
Make WRNO your #1 preset on our free iHeartRadio app, powered by Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers of the New Orleans Saints. Call 444-4444.
That's 444-4444.
Non-attorney spokesperson Chad Dudley, New Orleans.
Hello, wonderful friends. It is I, Starfire of Tamaran, here to tell you you are listening to the Week in Geek on the radio. This is the radio, yes?
You bet your sweet orange patootie in his Starfire. This is the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your D Squared along with
DJ
and
Dan.
All right, before we pick up our recap of Halloween Horror Nights, we're going to have to fly through it. We are going to be at Game On Social Hub October 12th. At 7 o'clock, we're doing a show live from Game On Social Hub in Kenner. So, Emily and Eric, y'all should come out because Scungy has your gift cards now.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him to him because I thought he'd see him, and then he didn't. I'm like, freaking Scungy. All right, but also that weekend is going to be Contraflow.
Yep.
10th, 11th, 12th. That whole weekend out of the airport. Hilton
check
and
'em out.
Kenner. And we're going to have Jessica Steins on next week to talk about the con, what's going on there. All right, so Jason Universe.
All right, so this is the first, I guess, official part of the new Jason Universe IP, and I will give this one a 9.5 because they include all of the Jason movies except for like Jason X and Jason Takes Manhattan. But like you see, like there's the one section where it's a hallway. Left, it's Jason Part 1. Right, it's Jason Part 2. Left, it's Jason Part 3. And you just go down the hallway and it's all the different Jasons from all the movies. So if you're a big Friday the 13th fan, check this one out. I'm telling you.
I'm going to give it a 6. Because
I don't like you.
They pissed me off. Like, I'm in the front, all right? And I'm walking through that last thing that you're talking about.
Yep.
You look left, you see one. I'm the one going through the freaking door, the first one. There's 5 of them. Each one, I went through the curtains. I either got hit with water or a blast of air, and freaking Jason right in my face. Like, damn it, cut it out. By the 5th time, I'm just like, stop
Is that
it.
not a great thing, though? Like, come on. I feel like each jump scare should be an extra point, man.
It was, but I'm like, God dang it, just stop it. Because I knew it was coming. So now I'm just like, get out of my face.
See, at least you got the air out of the way, so I can at least appreciate the costumes.
You got to appreciate it. I got air and water to the face. Dean?
I don't know. I mean,
5.
8.
8. Okay, 8.
Come on.
We got to hurry it up. All right, Terrifier.
Okay,
oh my God, they had the thing from the first movie.
Yep, we're getting cut in half. See, I did expect more from this one. However, I do acknowledge that they had to tone it down because somebody did get injured in the first week and ruining all for all of us. But the wet side was still pretty cool. You don't need a poncho. People over-exaggerate. It was like 3 dripping things.
Yeah,
and it was
I just ran through it and just got my bald head wet.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It was like, yeah, whatever.
But it was cool. Gore was cool. The effects were cool.
The death scenes recreated was awesome. So that's worth the price of admission. So what you giving them?
I give Terrifier an 8.
8, yeah, I'll give him a 7.5.
Nice.
8.7.
8.
Wow, it's big.
7. All right, Fallout.
Fallout. So with this one, I was a little underwhelmed personally, but as a Fallout fan and somebody's played the games, I loved it. But for somebody who hasn't played Fallout and has only seen the show, this one was probably underwhelming.
I would agree with that statement, absolutely.
They had the cool Fallout Easter eggs with like the stim pack and the iguana on the stick. Awesome
Yes.
for me as a Fallout fan. So I point at him like, I recognize that.
Right.
For people who don't know, why is there an iguana on the stick? What is this random
They had
needle?
a computer console, and we're all like, oh my God, a console.
Exactly.
Yay!
So I'd give that one a 7.
7? Yeah,
7.
I'll give it a 6. You give it a 7?
It was also...
because we know so many cosplayers, when the people were dressed up as Raiders, I thought it looked cool, but
I've seen better.
I've got local cosplayers that could beat the pants off of some of these people.
The big old armor was cool, but it was definitely just a big puppet.
It was just a big puppet.
But,
so, but all right, Dolls, Let's Play Dead. That
this
one was funny.
Rocked.
Oh my God.
You ever seen Toy Story? It's basically Sid from Toy Story.
Sid from Toy Story, but she's a girl.
Yep,
and
she's a
just
girl
mutilating
mutilates dolls.
toys.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
God.
you get shrunk down. You're in the oven. You can see big old rats.
There's a giant rat. Oh God, that was
just
awesome.
Mutilated. You smell burnt plastic.
Yeah, I'll
that
give
one's
it
a
an
9.
8.
I give that one a 9.
9.
That one
All
was
right.
sick.
Dean?
8.5.
8.5.
All right, finally, Grave of the Flesh. This was a surprise winner for me because you walk in and it's kind of got like the not as awesome as El Artista, but it was kind of like this huge sort of like mausoleum where you're going into the grave. But then they had levels and layers, and what I thought was really cool was just like you're like if you're claustrophobic, you're not gonna like this one. But it was cool. It just had a weird,
it's
cool,
called
creepy
Grave
vibe.
of Flesh for a reason. By the time you get halfway through, all the walls are just like flesh
mushy,
underground
fleshy,
faces in the walls.
Oh God, I was just impressed with just like, this is cool. I should steal it for our haunt.
Yeah, right.
All right, so yeah, I'll give that one a 9.
All right, do you want to hit food real quick? We got like a minute.
We got a minute.
So, my top picks for food, they gotta be the FNAF burger, not burger, the FNAF pizza.
Oh, the pizza
with the meatball spaghetti. Oh my
pizza.
God! And then the Death by cheese stick. Oh, good Lord!
Oh, it was like a giant foot
It's
long.
just a foot long cheese stick, dude. Seasoned perfectly. Don't buy the Jason S'more. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Don't buy it.
Yeah. And when I have the spritz drink or
the
whatever,
spritz drink.
and then the Radaway.
The Radaway
drinks.
was cool.
Oh my
it was like a
God.
Chipotle lemonade. It's not for everybody, but I drank it.
Yeah, because you get a cool little
do
bag.
not
you
drink
get a
the Radaway?
bag,
Be real.
right? Of course. All right, so October 12th at Game On, October 10th, 11th, and 12th over at Contraflow, and next week we'll be doing. I don't know what we're doing next week. Just tune in next week and find out. All right, so follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio, and of course, like and subscribe on YouTube at Twig Radio and on Twitch, Twig_radio. Say your line.
Well, hello there.
And goodbye there. Till next time. Keep your nerd flag raised high.
WRNO FM, New Orleans, #1 on your presets, in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
It's happened again. I'm Daria Albinger, Fox News. There have been 2 mass shootings in less than 24 hours. The latest this morning in Grand Banks, Michigan. Police Chief William Rennie says a suspect, Thomas Sanford, also set fire to the building.
He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church.
It happened during morning worship services at a Mormon church. Fox's Garrett Tenney speaking to a witness.
A man who says he is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints tells me the congregation had just finished taking the sacrament when there was an enormous crash and a boom from the wall right behind the pulpit. He said the crash was so powerful that you could see the wall that is made of bricks on the outside buckling inward.